But all in all, it's been a great experience. My cast is awesome, and I just am so excited for you guys to see this show. And with that, I give you Adams.
And not going into great detail because I certainly don't want to give it away. And so I'll let the writer and director of that production do that for you, Ms. Erin.
As you know, I wrote and directed Checkmate, and there were some interesting challenges with writing it. We got this assignment for drama, and I just jumped at it because I knew I wanted to get my thoughts down on paper. But directing is a whole other thing. That's one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. And I think my cast has done a really great job. It's been an amazing experience. And now all I can do is just sit back and hope that you enjoy this hodgepodge of creativity and brain potpourri. Thank you.
To welcome you.
To welcome me?
Of course.
Welcome.
Salutations.
Greetings.
Hello.
Make yourself at home.
I don't understand. Where am I exactly?
Nowhere.
It's everywhere.
And what does that mean?
Anything you want.
That's not very helpful. Well, may I ask another question?
Certainly.
Of course.
Go right ahead.
Please do.
Not a problem.
You don't mind.
Why? You absolutely must.
Who are you two?
We're the sun
And the moon. The night.
and the day. Winter,
Spring. Yin and.
yang. Everyone.
And everything.
And what is that supposed to mean?
Oh, we have many names and faces. It would be impossible to tell you all of them. It would take ages.
I figure I've got time.
Well, we've been called by many names. Among them are, let's see, Deus, Deu, Yahweh, Ishvara, Kuda.
Echad, Allah, Adonai, Dios, etc.
Wow, that's a lot.
Indeed. And those are only a few. We appear differently to everyone we meet.
Sometimes one, and sometimes two. But it all depends on the situation.
That's very interesting. But I'm afraid I still don't know where I am or why I'm here.
Consider this as a sort of pit stop at a rundown motel right before you reach the Hamptons. As for why you're here, well...
You're here because you aren't yet prepared.
Prepared for what?
Why, for your new life, of course.
I left my old one perfectly fine. Who are you to go changing that?
We're everyone.
Oh, really? Can't I just go home?
You will, eventually.
What do I do until then?
Anything.
Everything.
So this is like a dream, isn't it? I can do anything? This is more real than any dream I've ever had. I could fly.
Oh, well, you can't do that. But there are plenty of things you can do.
Such as...
Run.
Jump,
Climb.
dance,
Think.
sleep,
Dream.
forget.
Those are all things I can already do.
Precisely.
Exactly.
Obviously.
Clearly.
Evidently.
Definitely.
Unmistakably our point.
Then what's the point of being here? Can't I just go back? Why won't you let me?
You need to forget. Otherwise, you can't leave. You are here because you need to be. We can't have you going back if you still remember.
Remember what? None of this makes any sense.
What was your earliest memory?
What?
What was your earliest memory?
I don't know. I suppose my earliest memory was of my bedroom.
Go on.
I was lying there, looking up at the ceiling. I know I must have been 3 because it was before we moved. Anyway, my mom thought it would be a cute idea to put these little glow-in-the-dark stars on the ceiling, and I remember looking up at them at night so I could go to sleep.
Good.
Now you must leave that memory here.
Why? Why are you telling me to forget everything? How can someone forget the things they're made of? These memories are a part of me.
And, like all good things, they must end. There are plenty of memories to make and new experiences to have. Haven't you ever wanted to start over? This is your chance. You can't start over if you can't let go.
That's another thing I don't understand. What do you mean, start over? I still have my whole life to live back at home with my family. I don't want to leave that.
But you must. Please understand that we're trying to cause you as little or no damage. But you must forget.
How can I? It isn't easy to forget. It's the hardest thing I've had to do. I've given up a lot, and it never gets any easier.
Please, just leave your burdens here. Leave all the cares and troubles you've ever had, just give them up. Leave them here. Let them go.
Not until you tell me why.
Well, this may not be the easiest thing for you to hear, and we're not the best at breaking bad news. But know that we only mean you well when we say this. You see,
It isn't easy to tell someone they die. Watching their reactions is similar to, I don't know, hitting a puppy, or
stealing from a child, which is essentially what we're doing here. We're stealing your old life away, and we're shoving you into a new one.
I'm dead? How can I be dead? I'm not dead.
well, not your soul, obviously. But
Your old body, yes.
I don't believe you.
clearly you don't, otherwise you wouldn't be here.
You're here because you can't accept your fate.